By eating with awareness and fulfilling her CPDR, Lisa wasn't ravenous anymore at 3 o'clock or after dinner. She didn't need more willpower, she just needed more attention. Because she wasn't nutrient deprived or starving herself during the day, Lisa's headaches quickly disappeared. She was eating more calories along with healthy fat, and she was happier. Within 5 weeks, Lisa lost exactly 8 pounds. Focusing on nutrition changes alone would never have taken Lisa where she wanted to go. Awareness was the key to her breakthrough. The brain in your belly. Thus far, we've looked at awareness as it's experienced in the brain, but there's another kind of intelligence that's an equally potent metabolic force, and it's found in the belly. Have you ever had butterflies in your stomach, a lump in your throat? Have you ever been moved by a strong and undeniable gut feeling about something or someone? Few people would say they had an elbow feeling or a kidney feeling, but gut feelings are highly regarded as a source of intuitive knowing and insight in many cultures around the globe. As it turns out, gut thoughts and feelings are not a fanciful notion, but a physiological fact. Rather than the one brain found in our head, scientists have revealed that we have two brains. The other one's located in the digestive tract. Known as the enteric nervous system, the ENS, the gut's brain is housed under the mucosal lining and between the muscular layers of the esophagus, the stomach, and the small and large intestines. The enteric nervous system is a rich and complicated network of neurons and neurochemicals that sense and control events in the digestive tract and remarkably can sense and respond to events in other parts of the body, including the brain. Amazingly, when scientists finally counted the number of nerve cells in the gut brain, they found it contained over 100 million neurons, more than the number of nerve cells in the spinal cord. What's fascinating to note is that researchers have observed a significantly greater flow of neural traffic from the ENS to the head brain than from the head brain to the ENS. In other words, rather than the head informing the digestive system what to eat and how to metabolize, the locus of command is stationed in the belly. In addition to an extensive network of neurons, the entire digestive tract is also lined with cells that produce and receive a variety of neuropeptides and neurochemicals, the same substances, in fact, that were previously thought to be found in the brain alone. These include serotonin, dopamine, norepinephrine, and glutamate. Even more eye-opening is that many hormones and chemicals previously thought to exist only in the gut were later found to be active in the brain. These include insulin, cholecytokinin, vasoactive intestinal protein, motilin, gastrin, somatostatin, thyrotrophin-releasing hormone, neurotensin, secretin, substance P, glucagon, and bombasin. The enteric nervous system, the gut brain, and the central nervous system, the head brain, also share another intriguing similarity. In the sleep state, the head brain moves through cycles of 90 minutes of slow wave sleep frequencies, immediately followed by rapid eye movement, REM sleep, in which dreams are produced. The gut brain also moves through a nightly cycle of 90 minutes of slow wave muscular contractions, followed by brief spurts of rapid muscular movements. Is your gut dreaming? Another compelling discovery is that the entire digestive tract is lined with specialized cells that produce and receive endorphins and enkephalins, chemicals that yield an array of sensations including joy, satisfaction, and pain relief. Most of the digestive sensations we are aware of tend to be negative ones, such as digestive upset and discomfort. Yet the warm gut feelings we sometimes experience after a satisfying meal or an encounter are, in part, the enteric nervous system squirting pleasure chemicals at distant and neighboring cells. As many of us know, the gut is often a barometer of our emotional states and stresses. Those who suffer from ulcer, irritable bowel syndrome, heartburn, upset stomach, and other conditions would certainly concur. So when we say we can't stomach a situation or something makes us want to gag, we are expressing real life psychophysiological sensations that arise from the enteric nervous system, the brain, and the belly. Perhaps this is why the gut produces an abundance of a class of chemicals known as benzodiazepines. These psychoactive substances are the active ingredients in the prescription drugs Valium and Xanax. That's right. Your gut naturally produces these drugs in their exact chemical form without a prescription and at no extra cost. In Japan, the midsection is considered the seat of wisdom and the locus of our center of gravity, both physical and spiritual. Known as the hara, this place of ultimate balance is centered around a point just below the navel. The Japanese quite literally refer to the hara as their place of higher thought, just as Americans would point to the head as location of central command. And in other words, when we Americans say in a convincing tone, "I know," we point to our heads. When the Japanese say "I know," they point to their belly. That's because the Japanese are in part accessing the neurochemical potential of the gut brain. Americans express this understanding to a different degree when they compliment someone saying, "You've got guts." Seldom do we praise others for having a spleen or a liver. What all this means is there's a tremendous amount of brain power in your belly, and such power goes largely untapped. You've probably heard the estimates that we use less than 10% of our brain capacity. Well, the same applies for our use of the gut brain's potential. So if you think you have a problem because your brain can't process all the contradictory information about diet fed to you by the media and the experts, think again. You really don't have a problem. Your brain isn't equipped to handle all that input all by itself. It's not designed to handle a high-fat diet. When it comes to food, we are physiologically wired to hear the gut brain speak its mind. The head brain plays a supportive role. Seldom will you see a lion all confused and anxious about which would be the best nutritional choice for the evening meal, zebra or caribou, or whether a hippopotamus should be avoided altogether because it's too high in fat. Animals instinctively just know what to eat. So do we. We just don't know that we know this. Usually when people decide to focus on the belly, it's about making the belly tighter or tougher. But let's take care of first things first. Make the belly smarter before endeavoring to make it harder. The less intelligent your gut, the more difficult it will be for your belly to find its proper tone. A well-defined muscle is an intelligent one. The obsession that so many Americans have with tight abs is a misplaced desire to use the wisdom of the midsection more proficiently. By having the guts to trust our ability to access gut knowing, ego-driven fears naturally fall away, and our true self-respect is revealed.